I played General Eisenhower. Well, he's quite important in D-Day because he's the Supreme Commander. There are, I think, 3 armies he's in charge of, and a navy, and an air force. He calls it in the play the biggest amphibious landing in history, involving about 500,000 people. They plan to do this particular landing on a particular day because of the weather. And if the weather's wrong, the landing will be screwed up.
I play James Stagg. James Stagg was chief meteorologist for the D-Day invasions, a very dour, tenacious Scot. And he had to make the final call. He was convinced that appalling storms were coming on the 5th of June, the proposed D-Day.
I play Colonel Irving KRICK. He's a Californian. He's known as the first sort of celebrity weatherman in the whole world. And I'm called upon by as part of the Allied forces, I'm the American branch of the weather team. And I've been brought in to try and forecast what the weather's been like for D-Day. I think he's quite proud, he's quite arrogant, he's quite aggressively confident that he's right, and it's very important for him to be right because I think maybe he's a little bit more about image and his outer personality than perhaps Stagg is.
I play Kay Summersby. Kay is the chauffeur to Eisenhower, and she's very loyal, and she basically describes herself as being secretary and mechanic and driver. And she, basically is Ike's sort of right-hand man, so to speak. She takes it upon herself to just be there for Stagg because a lot of people are finding him difficult, and I think he's going through a bit of a crisis because his wife is heavily pregnant and it's not necessarily an easy pregnancy, and so he's panicking about that.
Stagg begins to rely on Kay Summersby as well, and Kay Summersby starts to trust that honesty as well. So they both want nothing of him at the beginning. He's rude, he's antisocial, he's got views that are going to cause the postponing of D-Day, and they get sucked into his integrity.
She's just having to use everything in her power really to convince Eisenhower that this is the right thing to do. She has these deep feelings for Eisenhower, so she is dealing with that, but that's obviously on the back burner because the most important thing is just to make sure that these landings are going to work successfully.
Kay and he got very close. How close, we don't know, but in the play, she is the one person he can unburden himself to. I have a line in the play, if we win this, and history gives me some of the credit, it will in no small measure be down to you, Kay.
Stagg's greatest worry throughout the play, well, there are 2 issues here. The first is that he's going to get it wrong. He knows the volatility of Northern European weather. He's a great pioneer, he's a meteorological genius, but he knows that weather can change at any moment. And he knows his American counterpart, Colonel KRICK, could be right, but he doesn't believe he is.